I'm going to share some of the tactical mistakes people make, including myself, that have made on Denali when you're doing your climb. The number one thing, 100% separation from your supplies. I made that mistake, I think it was last year, and I wasn't 100%, I was 95% separated from my supplies. Like I'm struggling with my skis here. But if you go to a caching run, you think, oh, I'll just put everything there and then I'll run down, stay overnight and go back. Do not get 100% separated from your supplies. I saw a guided last year, they had no water, no food, they got stuck at 10,000. They were trying to go back up to 11,000, I got stuck with them. Beautiful day, and all of a sudden, within half an hour, it goes beautiful to this fog, to 60-mile-an-hour winds where I'm cowering, digging a pit, trying to survive, as were they. I at least had half a day's worth of food and enough fuel in my bottle to make myself some water. They had nothing, zilch. So do not ever get separated from your supplies completely, especially going from 11.2 to 13 or 14 to cache. Don't put everything up there because it might be 3 days of raging wind or 3 feet of snow might fall. I've seen them both. The next thing, never, never, never leave your sleeping bag behind. Of all the things you can go without, you can go without food for a long time, water, not too quick, but sleeping bag overnight, if you get caught somewhere and you don't have your sleeping bag, it's going to be a very cold night. You're going to have to dig a snow tunnel, hide, cower, and pray you don't freeze. Never go without your sleeping bag more than anything. I saw a father and daughter team who got caught in the polo fields between Squirrel Hill and Windy Corner. They were able to somehow chisel out the ice, and they only survived on 100-plus-mile-an-hour winds because they had their sleeping bag. That is what saved them. Next, especially your team or if you're solo, don't travel in the heat of the day. Between 1 o'clock and 4:30, the glacier is a broiler. And I mean like, just to give you an idea, my tent at 11.2 was 100 degrees Fahrenheit inside the tent. I mean, I'm literally sitting there dripping. So I go outside, I put my sled up as a shield. It's awful. Even at base camp, brutal, brutal. Ooh, I like this background better. We're gonna move this. There we go. That's a better background. Yeah. Okay, that's a more fun background. Hopefully I don't fall in the snow pit, because that'll be funny. All right, here we go. Next. Ooh, I'm bridging a snow pit. This is a mistake. Don't dig a hole to put your tent in that is just the size of your tent. I have been caught in a 3-foot snowfall overnight, like 1 meter of snow, literally from like 9 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning. Shoop! Every 2 hours I had to get out of my tent and dig my tent out. Because I had a nice big space around my tent, it was easy to do. The people who dug a tiny hole for their tent to protect it, they had a hell of a time because they had to very carefully stumble around and stand up and scoop out their tent. Make sure you give yourself a full berth walkaway, like 1 meter or 3 feet all the way around your tent. You don't think it's going to happen until it does. Next mistake, not enough acclimatization time. Whew, boy. There are 2 teams down there right now. One's a film crew, another one's a guided. They're all taking off tonight about 5 p.m. and they're going to head for base camp. That's 5 to 6 hours away to 7,900 feet. A lot have just come from sea level. I'm not dissing guide services. I've seen solos, your team's guide. They all want to take off. I get it. You're going from 7,200 down to 7,000, back up to 7,900. But if you're not acclimatized and you start going out, you can feel really bad, like bad. If at all possible, stay at base camp one night. My friend Jason, he is a tough Coast Guardie from Australia. He and his team said, hey, we're going to come to base camp We're gonna spend 2 nights because he just literally traveled around the planet to Anchorage, came here and he was wasted, and his team said, hey, let's go. It ruined his whole trip. So just plan on a night at base camp. It's okay. The Park Service, oh, here's a kicker. Right now, the headwall is fully inaccessible. It's sheet ice, the fixed lines are buried. The Park Service usually doesn't arrive at 14,000 until about May 15th. Don't quote me, but then once the Park Service gets there, between the Park Service and the guided teams, they usually start chiseling out the fixed lines. If you get there earlier, you are on your own, and there's Japanese team, French team, Canadian military team, an American team. None of them made it. That's why I'm still here. It's like I can't make it up without those fixed lines. And yeah, the fixed lines. And be prepared for severe weather at any time. I have had beautiful days like this where the mountains behind me looks glorious, and then in 1 hour, raging fog, and raging snow. And then that night, a meter or 3 feet of snow dump. Be prepared for the wildest weather. Do not leave your gear behind.